Uh, Hello, team. Needed to put through the following, just an update on where we are. Uh, we have officially finished or in the process of finishing building the heavy duty back end engine for our application, operating system for that matter. So, as we have already mentioned in our various engagement, this is just not just basic AI wrapper. So, we have built a highly secure, lightning fast, media, and compliance pipeline from scratch. So if an agent uploads 30 massive high resolution house photos at once, our system won't crash, slows down or clog up our web server. So we've put all the infrastructure to help us in this. So number one, we've managed to have a secure vault for smooth entry. That was our phase one, where we had set up our database that we've relied on Superbase. Just so we've set up a number of tables to handle our API keys, compliance API calls, compliance log, geographical information, organizations, our users, and spatial reference. So we've focused on the system to look at a raw photo of an empty room and instantly match its physical dimension with our custom design styles. The enterprise login, we've hooked up a corporate single sign up that is using WorkOS. WorkOS, these are a big real estate brokerage can now log in securely using their existing corporate credentials to our system, and so that formed the better part of that. We've also on phase three implemented the synchronous conveyor belt and live dashboard. So this is we've implemented behind the scene worker. Heavy AI image processing takes time. So instead of making the user browse, wait, and freeze, uploads are thrown onto an automated conveyor belt. Or just in a simple terms, a background queue that handles the heavy lifting on the background. And this has also a live status update. We wire up a constant live two-way communication bridge using a socket, a web socket for that matter, between this background conveyor belt and now the user interface. So as a photo goes from processing to compliance checking to finish, the agent sees it update live on their dashboard without even hitting refresh. So we already implemented that. Also, we've had industrial media and storage, where we'll be now relying on a database that is on Reddit. We've already scaffolded all these within our GitHub repository. You can see most of our updates. This was on the workers for the authentication done 3 hours ago, scaffolding on some of the folders here. Bit of now the engines being developed and the basic structure of our application now on GitHub. This is where we are going to implement the continuous integration, continuous deployment CI/CD infrastructure. So this will make things move faster. So most of the issues we've done a bit of even a test on some of the billing and the subscription model, where we have now the free tier for the agents and all, now the pro. subscription. So we've set up the backend infrastructure, the web sockets, and set up the Cloudflare. This is now to handle caching and vector indexing, the buyer interface and analytics. Also, we've already set up something. I've already built up, special slider with pointer capture. So also, guy is working on the corporate dashboard and audit trails. Just to this is now relying on the setup of the billing infrastructure, which was followed by now the subscription tier system. So it's something that we've done the due diligence and a bit of research on, to make sure that we are building something that will be tight proof, and all the security and compliance are adhered to. So this is something that I'm working around the clock to host it on versus preferably over the weekend, so that we can now have a call and see how things are tried a bit over demo, because whatever we've done is now on the core engine, which is now we can say we can now have it for testing. So I've captured on even the industrial media storage that we will now we have direct cloud storage. When this is now when an agent upload images, the file bypass our web servers entirely and go straight into the cloud fair storage bucket. So this keep our platform incredibly fast and prevents memory slowdown. We've also integrated the edge watermarker, this to protect brokerage from lawsuits. So a specialized script live right on the distribution network. So the moment anyone views a stage image, this script instantly stamped it with the required legal watermark and compliance headers, complying with the California's AB 723 law against deceptive AI staging. So the third one under that, we've also done brain integration, where the system automatically converts the structural layout of every uploaded room into a string of numbers, and save it to a specialized AI search index. So this is the exact mathematical foundation we need for our upcoming 3D walkthroughs and animation that even Sammy mentioned on the WhatsApp group. Another thing we've also worked on and also continue to work on and form part of the phase 5 is now the interactive slider and the agent alert. We've One of the stakeholders we mentioned is now the Argental, and so we were implemented a visual swipe. So we build a mobile friendly screen that home buyers will actually interact with on listing sites. So it's an ultra smooth, touch responsive slider that lets a buyer swipe back and forth to see a room change from its raw empty state to a beautiful staged luxury interior. Under that, we've also implemented the buyer intent tracker. The moment a prospective buyer taps a style, uh, like shifting a living room design to Amman interiors, the system tracks the behavior and instantly pings the listing agent dashboard. So that was key. The fifth one was now what I'd mentioned on the automated billing and the usage caps. So we have a subscription sync and also the toll booth. So that will be now on the billing and some of the subscription that we had incorporated. So major compliance also demanded that we have a the corporate command center. So we have incorporated the audit ledger. We launched the internal audit admin. With the internal audit admin, our operations and the legal team see a live an editable tick of every single compliance log, check, and image hash generated across the platform. So and also we've implemented one-click MLS export, so the agent can click on a single button to download a verified compliant manifest. So this packages the original photos, the stage photo, and the digital signature into a single file that proves to local real estate board that the listing is fully legal and transparent. So where we have a structural skeleton. We have security walls and the building toll booths and the high-speed data plumbing are 80% complete. We estimate that by the end of the week we'll have done or finished up on this. So Vesta is officially living and starting to breathe enterprise grade platform. So that is what I needed to put through. We'll host this on Vassel and we'll let you know on when we have a live recording of the same, and that would be great. So thanks for having time even to listen to this, and as we strive to have and deploy this and launch it as soon as possible. So July is we set our eyes on there, and hopefully we'll have a working product by then. And for that, good morning, good evening, good night from wherever you're listening to, and thank you.